And welcome to the third review of the evening. Up this time is Night Flight. Night Flight is a physics-based adventure game set in medieval times, as it is night with a K. Fling your heroes across the screen to smash obstacles, defeat enemies, and solve puzzles. Can you solve all 30 levels and stand victorious in the final boss fight? Well, yes, this game does appear to be patterned after a certain mega huge mobile hit from times long ago. I think it was called Cut the Rope.
Sure, yeah.
Anyway,
So yeah, this is like, it's a little bit like a basic bargain basement indie platformer, except for the fact that your controls are approximately Angry Birds. You start out with the knight, and your only abilities are to fling yourself, and while you are moving, before the stuff resolves,
Oh god, I still.
you can use your sword by right-clicking or using a different button. There are also gems to collect in each level. Unlike many games like this, you have a life bar, but you do start out with. You got to pull back, not lead on, Petty.
Well, no, it's like these controls are bad.
The dotted line is where you're going. The solid line is your pullback. So yeah, you gotta collect the gems for I don't know why. You can clear the levels without them, and get to the end of the level. So after you go, the enemy has a chance to go, and during the enemy's turn, you can't do anything. So you can only swing your sword while you are moving. This is somewhat problematic if you want to actually fucking fight the enemy.
This is awful.
This
is objectively awful.
The second character you unlock is an archer who can shoot arrows while you're aiming. And honestly, this is extremely overpowered. You do have a life bar at least, so you don't die instantly, but your characters do still die instantly when exposed to water, although spikes just do some damage. Also, the physics are a little bit janky, so sometimes it takes a long time for you to like slide down slopes sometimes. Also, at the start of every level, this game does have zoom in and zoom out controls. You're going to want to be zoomed out as far as possible at all times because that's still not far enough. You start about 50%, so the first thing you're going to want to do when you load into each level is zoom in. The second thing you need to do is like look around the level to see where you're going, because it's not great at that. This game also has some other glitches, including, but not limited to, once you unlock a second character, sometimes your guys will get stuck to the ground and you need to switch back and forth and try to do things until you start to... Like, the archer could still shoot, but neither one of my guys could actually projectile themselves, which is, again, your only way to move. Also, you can use your sword to break wooden blocks. I would have had an easier time with some earlier levels if I'd known that. Though again, you can only try to use your sword to break wooden blocks while you're in motion. Because once you're standing still, it's not your turn anymore. And yes, Petty is encountering the worst part of this game is that a significant proportion of the jumps in this game are designed that if you just go at full power, you will catapult yourself to your doom. Or at least not make any progress.
It doesn't help that your little tracker thing goes off the edge and doesn't show you where you're gonna land.
Oh yeah, no, it only shows you about the first half of your trajectory. if you're good at estimating, you can still figure it out, but it takes longer to estimate than is worth it.
Mhm.
Also, this game has no volume controls, only sound on or sound off. But don't worry, because if you put it in windowed mode and clicked out of the window, the sound will go off and not come back. Sound effects still work, but the music doesn't.
The fact I need
Also,
like 3
no-
hands to be able to do combat is awful.
You can do it with one. Face button. It's either the second face button, like on the Xbox One, it's like face button east is swing your sword, but that doesn't give you perfect control over what direction you're swinging in. So it can be problematic if you want to swing in the direction that you're facing. That said, these mushroom guys are invincible and are just exist to be an obstacle anyway. You can push them around, and coming up is a pit that has one of the gems in it. And if you push 2 mushroom guys into the pit, wait until they jump out, which they may or may not do. Yeah, see, there's the super slow slide that it has to wait until it's satisfied that you're fucking done.
You can't see my eye twitching, but trust me, it's twitching.
Petty, I played this game for over an hour because I got home early.
I don't think I could put 30 minutes into this. Good lord.
I wanted to at least unlock the first other character. The third character is a barbarian, but I don't fucking know what they do because I didn't get that far. It also has like a profiles option on the main menu that just lets you see the characters. It doesn't have like actual profiles or anything or text. It's just like, oh hey, this is the hero. This is the knight. This is the archer, and then like another thing where it shows some of the bad guys. Yeah. So I guess what I'm getting to is this game isn't put together very well. And even if it were put together well, its premise is kind of on the obnoxious side because I don't want to have to Angry Birds my way through a fucking platformer.
I don't even think any of the other times this was attempted it was good. Because yes, people did try this before back in the mid-2000s.
I never got a glitch that made the game quit itself out, which is something, but like, I almost wish I had.
Yeah.
Yeah, as it says, if you take damage, you can recover some of your health with meat. But the meat is always... Oh, that's another thing that can happen, is you can accidentally...
overshoot because
the gem right in front of the exit flag. I still don't know what the gems are actually for aside from points.
Probably just
one
points.
One of the options on the main page has the icon of a this one is important to know that you can destroy wood for, because if you don't, you will be trying to like knock the wood out of the way of progress for a long time. So yeah, one of the options is a thing that looks like a medal, and I thought it would be like a level by level scoreboard or online leaderboard or something. It is literally a block of text that says you have X number of points total. Like after you finish this stage or something, don't go to the next stage. Just go. I'm almost done. Go back to the main menu and look at the other fucking options.
All right, fuck it. This should be interesting.
So yeah, the face thing is the profiles.
That's literally all it is.
You can't select them or anything, but you could look at what they look like and and those are bad guys, but only the bad guys that you can see starting at like stage 15 or whatever the fuck when you get into the castle.
Oh, this really does not like 21 by 9.
No. It didn't It let me alt enter into windowed mode, but I don't think this game even wants to be windowed. If the
Fling your
aspect
knights.
ratio was, this is the, well, how do you play?
Mm-hmm.
It's fling your knights, something, something, something. That's your score.
And that's just your control.
And that is... Yep.
Beautiful.
And that's all you find. No options or anything. It lets you alt enter into windowed mode, but I don't think it likes being in windowed mode. If the aspect ratio was more phone-like, I would guess that this was intended to be a phone game. But even for a phone game, I think it's kind of shoddy. It was slightly amusing, but only in a very, like, frustrating kind of, like, is this really what they're trying to pull off kind of way?
Mm-hmm.
So, yeah. Do you guys have any questions?
No.
Oh, and yeah, and there is a story, but you get, like, a few dialogue boxes, like, less than every 10 levels, generally. Adam, what's the price on this?
Well, the good news here is it's not going to cost you very much. It's going to set you back 199 pennies.
I almost had a stroke
Wait
until
for it,
you
50% off.
Like, that's 199, $2.
Yeah.
Right. Wait for a 50% off sale.
Yeah.
Indeed. All right. I don't have anything further. Betty?
No.
Like, I apologize to people making the game, but
Yes. Sometimes we get shit burgers on this show.
Mm-hmm. And like I can't even find anything about this that you could really fix other than just a total rework.
you could fix the glitches.
Yeah,
You
maybe
could make things a little bit more precise.
but that still
But
involve a
still,
total physics overhaul at this
right.
point.
Also, you could give yourself, like, sword control even in between turns or something, so you can, like, hit the enemy when you're not actively smushing your face into them due to having just launched. It's actually easier when there's more shit in the level, because then sometimes you can, like, land next to an enemy and then the pile of boxes that you shot yourself through is still settling, so you have more time to sword.
Mm.
Yeah. Yeah, I think there are, like, minor ways to make it a little more friendly, but ultimately just the basic concept of getting through levels via Angry Bird, but there's enemies to attack and everything. Oh, also, once you get a second character, you do have to get both characters and then probably all three characters to the end of the stage separately. And you can swap control of them in between things, and yes, they can get in each other's way, and you can actually do friendly fire.
And I'm guessing if one dies, they all die.
Yes. Although, really, I died more from falling into water than I did from... I only died into friendly fire once, and that was when I got the archer caught on 2 sets of spikes, and then I had to land on a platform, and then I had to use the knight to cut the platform out from under them, and I was swinging harder than I thought and hit them, and they died. So yeah, not a modern classic, let's just say.
Alrighty then.
Indeed. All right, so sounds like we're done here. So, all right, that'll about do it for Night Flight. Be sure to tune in after the break as we give impressions on Traxion 3000.